let's go and go back all the way in our history, start from scratch. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new sketch. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a sketch that I'm currently in? Yeah, it won't let me do that. Okay, I'll just start new. And then I don't care. All right. So, same as before, if I'm going to go ahead and make a large text sign, I'm going to go ahead and need to make all of my pieces for that. So 90 and then a 92.5. Okay. And now I have all the references that I need. Again, make the panels for it the exact same way that I showed you before, but for all intents and purposes, this is fine. Let's see here. However, if I'm making a sign, signs typically go this way, and a hex isn't going to work quite like that. So I'm going to go ahead and select both of these. Select move by just hitting M. I'm going to go ahead and rotate this 30 degrees so that these flat pieces are going to be next to each other. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select all of these. Control C, Control V, and then this handy dandy feature right here, which is called point to point. So I can go ahead and take these side pieces and slap them point to point. I select everything, Control CV, point to point, right over here, right over here. Okay, and then one more time, Control CV, and then point to point. I'm going to go from this top portion right here to this bottom portion right there. Okay. Now, I've done this 1,000,001 times, so I know what right looks like. But for y'all, what you need to be sure that you look out for is you need to be sure that these are all they still have the space between them, because otherwise, if they're sandwiched next to each other, you're going to run into problems, and that looks bad. What that looks like is if I accidentally select Control CV, if I accidentally select this inside rather than the outsidemost portion, and then come up here and select this outside portion correctly. Oh, whoop. I didn't have point to point selected. Whoops. Yeah, so there's the first point, and then target points. Of course, you're not going to work for me. Control CV, point to point. I accidentally chose the inside, and I placed it on the outside. Then, from a distance, things might look okay, but if I zoom in, I can clearly see this is not going to work out. Okay, so look out for that. All right, so now I got this all set up. Let's go ahead and create some text. Go ahead and slap it over here. I'm going to say free. Okay, well, that's not enough. What about 100? Yeah, look at that. Okay, so since I didn't anchor it to any points, I should just be able to pull it around. Yeah. All right. I'm going to be sure to not have any of this E portion over here, because anything that's like inside here is going to be cut off anyway. I only care about what's going to be up here, so I want to be sure there aren't any like teeny tiny islands, because that's just more difficult for the 3D printers, and they don't need that. Control CV, and then I'm going to go ahead and drag that down here. I'm going to go ahead and double click. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and double click on this, and then just edit the text. Okay, I'm going to line it up to be in center. So far I have no islands. Things are looking just fine. It looks like everything is relatively centered. Okay. All right. I like it. Finish sketch. Let's go ahead and select these two and extrude these. Let's go ahead and say 5. Now, the sketch disappeared. I still want that sketch. Now, I'm going to go ahead and select all of these. And I too am going to extrude them, but I'm going to go -5. It's going to ask me to join. I'm going to click OK because I don't really care at this point. And now comes the cool bit. So I don't need my sketch anymore, but I'm going to go and extrude, and I'm going to go ahead and say intersect only. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, cancel. Using all of these. Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go. Now extrude, and now I'm going to change this to intersect, and I'm going to cut all the way through. And now it will only see the text that's in between those, so I can have the panels separated throughout. I go in here, I can go ahead and change the names of these. By selecting them, I can see which one is which. So this is Free Food 1. This is Free Food 2. And so on and so forth. So whenever you're creating signs, it's just that easy.